Whether you're a new user getting familiar with Excel or an experienced user trying to navigate a large workbook, the navigation pane can help. Using Excel's navigation pane, you get a quick overview of what is in your workbook, see what elements exist within the workbook, and navigate directly to those elements. You can select any object in the workbook by just clicking on it in the pane. You can find and access elements such as tables, charts, pivot tables, and images within your workbook. This is especially helpful if you have a large workbook or are unfamiliar with the workbook. The navigation pane also makes it easier for those with visual impairments to access all parts of the workbook. It can improve how tools, such as screen readers, interpret your workbook. I will close the pane. To bring up the navigation pane, simply click on the Ribbons View tab and then click on the Navigation button in the Show group. I will close the navigation pane again. There is also an option to open the pane in the status bar. This option shows the number of worksheets in the workbook, as well as the numeric position of the worksheet that is currently open. The sheet number option shows that I am on sheet 1, and there are 4 worksheets in this workbook. If you do not see the option on your status bar, right-click on the status bar and then select Sheet Number. I will click on the Sheet 2 worksheet. I will click on the Sheet Number option. The navigation pane opens on the right side of the Excel window. You can drag the navigation pane to wherever you want by dragging the top part of the pane. The navigation pane displays a list of elements from the current worksheet. Because I am in the worksheet named Sheet 2, the navigation pane opens with Sheet 2 expanded and its contents displayed. You should give your worksheets a meaningful name, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I thought leaving the worksheets with their default names would be easier to follow. Each worksheet within the workbook will be in its own section. Select a section to expand and display the elements that appear on that worksheet. The section shows the elements that appear on that worksheet. Selecting an element will move the focus to that element on the sheet. If the element is on another sheet within the workbook, the focus will switch to the correct sheet and element. Sheet 4 is hidden. This is why it is dimmed in the navigation pane. I will right-click on it and then select Show. The names of all of the objects on that sheet now appear. Different types of elements are represented by different icons. The first element on sheet 4 has a multiple cell icon. It represents a range of data. The worksheet name comes first, and then the range. When you click on the element, it selects it on the worksheet. The second element is a table. Its icon is slightly different. It has a header cell over a range of cells. The next 6 elements are range names, so they each have a range icon. The pivot table icon appearance is different than a table icon. The two slicers have a filter icon. The two pictures and two shapes have the same graphics icon. If you group objects together in the spreadsheet, they will show as a group in the navigation pane. The navigation pane will then not display the individual objects that make up the group. Excel will assign the grouped objects a name. I will first group the two pictures, then the two shapes. I will click on the first picture and then hold down the Control key while I click on the second picture. I will right-click on either one of the pictures, then select Group, then Group. I will also group the two shapes. I will right-click on the name Excel has given the picture group, and then select Rename. I will assign it a new name of Picture_Group. I will assign the shape group a new name of Shape_Group. I will select the group I named Picture_Group. Now, when I move one picture, the other picture moves with it. The same thing applies to the shapes. Any formatting you apply to a grouped object will be applied to all objects in that group. I will change the border width of both shapes at the same time. I will right-click on the shape group, then select Group, then Ungroup. The shapes now appear as two separate objects in the navigation pane. I will do the same for the pictures. I will create a new chart. The chart name has two parts to it. Excel has assigned the chart a name which includes the text Chart Title. Changing the chart title will change the second part of the chart name. I will change the chart title to Item Discount. Most of the elements have a contextual menu. Right-clicking on the element displays the menu. I will right-click on the chart element. What options, if any, appear depends on the type of element. The chart type has three available options: rename, delete, and hide. I will select rename and then change the name to just chart. I will right-click on the oval element and then select Delete. When I right-click on a table, there is only a Rename option. I will do a search for all of the tables in the workbook. Because of the filtering capabilities of the navigation pane, it is important to start different types of elements with the same letters so that you can easily find them. I have started each of the table names with the letters T, B, L, and then an underscore. I will enter the letters T, B, L. Excel found the 4 tables in the workbook. Clicking on one of them selects that table. I will clear the filter. All of the elements now appear. I started all of the pictures with the letters P, I, C, and then underscore. I will type the letters P, I, C in the filter. Now, only pictures occur. I will clear the filter again. The search filter can find any sequence of characters. The filter doesn't have to start with the first letter. I will type A, R, T. Excel has found all of the charts in the workbook. In conclusion, mastering the navigation pane in Excel is essential for enhancing your productivity and efficiency when managing large workbooks with multiple sheets. We have explored the various features of the navigation pane, including quickly navigating between different sections of your workbook, how to quickly access specific elements, filter by type of elements, and group and ungroup elements. By utilizing these tips, you should now be more confident in your ability to effortlessly move around your Excel documents. Like any tool, the navigation pane is most effective when used regularly. I encourage you to integrate these skills into your daily Excel use, allowing you to work more swiftly and accurately. Happy navigating, and have a great day.